Dean, thanks for joining us. Just looking back on a 1-0 win for your under-21s against Luton this afternoon, what did you make of it overall?
It was a really competitive game and one that I really enjoyed. They brought a strong team. We had a strong team involved with some first-team players. Bira Dembele coming in to get some minutes, having played against Colchester first game back after his injury. So yeah, it was a really competitive game, and sometimes with these 23s fixtures you get first-team players drop down and sometimes they don't give it their all, or they think, oh, I can't be bothered with this. But every single player, Luton and Barnet, put in a real shift, and it was a really competitive game and one that had some real good quality in and out of possession for both teams. We had good chances, they had good chances, but a great free kick from Nana to put us 1-0 up. And Kai McKenzie, Lyle made some fantastic saves to keep us in the game. And if you look at the balance of chances, we probably shaved it, but they had some really good chances as well. But yeah, a really, really good game.
Did you say they had some chances? You shaved, I think that's fair to say. Certainly in the second half, you really seemed to kind of step it up a gear at half time, and the goal coming quickly after the break was kind of evidence of that.
Yeah, first half we struggled to deal with the three in midfield, and they had Ollie Lee and Tariq Backinson kind of sitting below the ball and looking to hit the switch, and they play their wide men really narrow, so they try and release full-backs, which makes our wide men have to do a lot of work. So I just talked to the two centre forwards at half time just about dropping in and making it difficult for them to get on the ball in the mid-third, which helped us out. And then in possession I just told them to be a little bit more aggressive, get some more overloads in wide areas and be a little bit more aggressive in the final third. And we looked good and made a few subs, 20 minutes to go, got some of the younger players on to get them involved in the game so that the new manager can have a look at them. And didn't really disrupt the flow too much. It was very open for the last 10 minutes from both teams, but really positive, and there were some really good performances from individual players that I was looking forward to seeing today. So coming out of the game, it's not always about the result, but one, it's good to get a good result, and two, it's good to see some players put in some really solid performances.
And you obviously mentioned the new manager there, Kevin's come in the last week or so. It's a big opportunity for those guys because there were some senior names in there and some guys that have been knocking on the door of the first team or in the first team. They've got to show what they're kind of going to offer to him, haven't they?
Yeah, I said to them before training yesterday, this game is different for a lot of you here. Some of you are established 23s players, some of you are 18s, some of you are first team players looking for minutes, some of you are first team players looking to get in the squad. So you shouldn't have to have an extra impetus as a professional sportsman to want to go out and perform. But if they needed something, it's the fact that it's a new manager on the sideline, fresh eyes, might not know a lot about the players, so essentially they've got a clean slate. So he's probably had some information from Rossi, may have seen some footage, may know of them from the other clubs he's been at, but for a lot of them, clean slate. So it was one of those, go out there and essentially give the best version of yourself that you possibly can, so the manager ultimately thinks, wow, I like him, I like him, I like him, and you immediately put yourself in the manager's thoughts for the rest of the season moving forward.
And looking forward, you've obviously got the cup semi-final against Wimbledon. What's your kind of schedule like now? You've got games to try and keep you going between now and then?
We've got a few booked in. Need to get some games in for the first couple of weeks of March. Later into March and into April, we've got a few booked in, but because we're not in the league and it's still a growing squad, we're not in that league, so we don't have those regular fixtures every week. But given that the first team squad's relatively small, the 18s is now a 17s group, and we've got the 18s in. Numbers are a bit bigger for me now, so I'm looking to get Tuesday games in regularly for the end of the season, so when the Wimbledon game does come round, we're ready for it, and then hopefully if we progress to the final, we're ready to go and win that as well.
And you say you've obviously got some of the 18s now in with you. You must relish that, the fact that you've got a proper squad now. It's like it's a proper team in itself. It's not, well, who's available, there's real options and
yeah, it's nice yesterday having 18 players for a training session as opposed to 6, 8 or 10 or 12. A few players are still out on loan, but luckily today there was no fixtures for them tonight, so a lot of them were with me. Gives us a nice good mixture, and it was great for them to play alongside the senior players, David Tutonda, Bira, Dan Sweeney, Ryan Watson, Harry Taylor, coming into the group, because their example today was fantastic. Their work rate was brilliant, and they set a real good tone for the younger players to come into the game. And it's not friendly, this is a competitive game, and you should want to win. And it shouldn't matter whether it's a friendly or you're an 18, you're a 23, you're playing with the 300 league appearances, you should want to win. And all of the players today, from the starting 11 through the subs, showed a real positive energy, and that took us through the 90 minutes for the win.
Thank you, Dean.